Okay.
Alright guys, big hand for Quest Co-Chair.
Hello, my name is Foo Foo. Foo for short. That's right, my first name is Foo and my last name is Foo. Blame my parents. I don't know why they did it. I think that they just got sick of having so many kids that they just gave up on names. That's just a theory of mine now. I guess you could ask my brother Shu, or my older sister Moo. Anyway, I came here tonight to clear up an ugly rumour about an incident between me and a couple of field mice that were trespassing through my very own front yard. You see, my parents built us this lovely burrow in the hollow of a tree with big, deep roots and a lovely patch of clover right outside the front door. And one day, Mushu and I were out enjoying a lovely spot lunch when Franco and his gang of field mice came traipsing through our yard, making a mess of our marigolds. And I'll tell you what, those field mice are a menace. They never go to school. They're always scurrying about with their little spray cans, tagging all our trees. So I told them they better bug off if they knew it was any good for them. And the littlest one just kind of glares at me, picks up one of the prettiest flowers in the patch, and starts gnawing away at it. And I'm like, that's it! And I hop over to him, and I know he's smaller than I am, so I tap him. That's it, just a tap. And then all of a sudden, there's this bright light coming out of the sky. Like something out of Close Encounters or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, well, this can't be good. And then there's this shiny lady, and she calls out my name. She's all like, "Little Bunny Foo Foo." And I'm like, there's no need to be so formal. And she's all, "I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bobbing them on their head." And I'm like, "Who are you?" And she's all, "I'm like a fairy." I'm like, "Says who? That's kind of a relative term, don't you think?" And then she gets all huffy. And, well, I also said, "What am I supposed to call you? Do I call you Good? Or Mrs. Fairy?" And then she gets all huffy, and she's like, "No, it's one word, like share, or Madonna, you know, good fairy." And I'm like, "Fine, look here, Good. First off, I never scooped up anybody. And second off, this is my front yard, and those field mice are trespassing." But she wasn't hearing any of it. She just kept going on and on about how she was going to give me 3 chances. And if I didn't obey her, as if, like she was the boss of me or something, and if I didn't obey her, she was going to turn me into a goo. Whatever that is. Anyway, you know the rest of the story. The next day, those studs are back again, and I march up to Franco, and I flick him. Not thump, I flick him. Right in the center of his forehead. But it didn't matter. Same bright light, same scolding, same foreshadowing of goodom. And then, poof, she's gone. Never hearing my side of the story. And the third day, I'm not gonna lie, I went a little ninja on those field mice. And here she comes again. But this time, the wind starts howling, and the storm clouds are gathering. And she's all, "I gave you 3 chances, and since you didn't obey me, I'm going to turn you into as fun as it may sound. I was covered in green goo, and my teeth felt like they were going to fall out of my head. Moochoo and the field mice all ran away because I was now this hideous creature. And my mum wouldn't even let me up into the burrow because I was tracking slime all over the place. Lucky for me though, I got that fairy's badge number, which allowed me to file a complaint, which resulted in a hearing, which got all the way up the Supreme Fairy Court. And my mum, she got me this great lawyer. His name was Johnny Cockroach. And the whole place was a real media circus. Mr. Cockroach got everybody chanting, "If there's a doubt, throw it out. If there's a doubt, throw it out." And in the end, Good Fairy was found guilty of the illegal discharge of a warrant. So, she was forced to turn me back into the cute little bunny rabbit you see here before you. And so the moral of, and thanks for giving me the chance to set the record straight. And the moral of the story has been amended thus: hair today, goo tomorrow, and the right lawyer can get you out of anything. Good night, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you, Quest. That was awesome. Big hand for Quest, man. The man behind the cardboard.